So there is one more game left to go of the Europa League phase, so let's make it 8 out of 8. Hello, welcome to part 51 of the Hollywood Dream, and coming up in today's episode, we do have our final league phase fixture of the Europa League against Atletico Madrid and our Premier League fixture against Crystal Palace. So since the last episode, our form has been a little bit unsteady, I would say. When was the last episode even? It was Man United and Chelsea, I believe it was. So we've won a couple games since then, and they were a 2-0 win over Brighton, a 3-2 win over Everton. They're losing a couple games here and there, such as 1-0 defeat to Tottenham, a 1-0 defeat to West Ham, and a 2-0 defeat to Aston Villa. But then we did get a nice big 4-0 win against Fenerbahce to secure our spot in the Europa League round of 16, and yes, we've won 7. We could potentially win all 8 with a win against Atletico Madrid. This is the Premier League table with 14 games left to play. I think we are going to stay in the Premier League this year. I'm not too concerned whether we finish in the European spots or not, but if we can, that would be absolutely lovely. But if we don't, the board just want us to record a top half finish. So if we can finish above 10th, that is all good. So hopefully let's just have a nice simple game against Madrid. No shenanigans, no injuries. So hopefully we get through it relatively unscathed. So the lineup will be, we're actually going to play Gomez Majic. We're already through, so we might as well give him a game. Then we've got a back four: Mollard, Okoli, Snape and McNeil, Hunter and Taylor in the midfield. Then we've got Sheehan on the right, Cabangu in the middle, Moretti on the left. Then we've got Sadia up front, who, by the way, just keeps getting better and better. Now it's got 16 goals in the Premier League, 21 goals in all competitions. He is just absolutely superb. Who the hell is Reece Cooper? What are you doing getting a squad number? What position are you? I don't know who he is. We've got 2 youngsters on the bench. I doubt they're going to come on. They might come on for the last 5 minutes, but I very much doubt it. But hopefully, let's try and have a decent first half. I'm not sure how good we are compared to Atletico Madrid. That's not great. Mollard has picked up an injury. Mino Talby. No, we're gonna get on. We'll get on Ezra Carrington. I'm not gonna get on Talby because he's not a right back. He's almost certainly a left back. I'm not sure how. Like I say, I don't know how good we are compared to Atletico Madrid. I suggest we're probably. I'd say they're probably better than us, but in terms of on the pitch, I reckon we could try and get a 1 or 2-0 win. We're not going to smash them. They might smash us, but we are definitely good enough to get the win against Madrid. I just don't know how comfortable it's going to be. Barrio has got the ball, goes past Carrington, and Okoli is there to mop up the danger. We got away with that. I thought it was going to be 1-0 to Madrid there, but there was a good bit of defending from Caleb Okoli. Very good indeed. Santano has got the ball, plays the ball out to Molina, and Alvarez has got the ball. Can we possibly just get in the tackle, please? Roston, back to Santano again at the defence. Can we put the pressure on the goalkeeper, please? We don't. And they've still got the ball at the back. Hopeful they can just give us the ball, and that's a good ball over to Alvarez. Very good ball. Molina, come on, can we just get the ball? Just do something, please. And Barrio has put Atletico Madrid 1-0 up. I'm not concerned about the result at all. It's just a meaningless game. We're already through to the round of 16, like I said before. But it would be nice to win this game so we can finish top of the league phase and hopefully put us into some decent form heading into where the real work starts. Obviously, try and finish in the top 10 in the Premier League and try and win the Europa League. That would be very, very nice. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're a long way from that, but I think we're getting close. I reckon within a couple years' time, I want to say we'll be competing for a European trophy and potentially trying to compete for the Premier League. Hopefully we can do that before I'm almost certain we're going to complete this safe before FM26 comes out. If that does happen, I got no idea what we're going to do for the next save because I haven't really thought that far ahead. But hopefully, that's a long way away. We've got 40 minutes left of the game. Atletico Madrid, one shot, one on target. That did happen to be their goal. They haven't been that great. I think we can definitely grab an equaliser. Sheehan, Sadia puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0, and that is the equaliser. It might be, it might not be. Let's see what VAR says, and the goal has been awarded. We are 1-0 against Atletico Madrid with half an hour left to play. We are going to make a couple of substitutions. Josh Taylor is going to make way for Sherman Barbas, who I think he probably goes at the end of the season because he's not great at all. He hasn't really lived up to his potential. Alan Sheehan is also going to make way for... We'll get on Yano Montserrat. Daniel Muller, I presume he is injured. Yeah, Daniel Muller is actually injured. I can't remember how long he's out for, but hopefully it's not too long because we can really do with him not being injured for the long term. Hopefully it's just a short-term injury. But we'll see. We'll work around it. I think we are going to make our final two subs. Moretti is going to make way for Talby. Sosacek not fit enough to come on, and we'll get off a Okolai for Per Shewers. 10 minutes left to play. Still 1-0 at the moment. We are dominating the match in terms of the match stats, but can't seem to get that second goal. I mean, we haven't really created too many highlight-worthy chances, but hopefully we can get the second goal here. McNeil has got the ball. Talby has the chance to cross it. He does. Oh, Montserrat nearly getting his goal of the game, and that, if that was the goal, that surely would have wrapped up the victory and the 3 points. But Dye has got the ball. Barbas with a good, decent clearance. Talby has got the ball. Scott Sarnia just ahead of him. Couldn't spot him, trying to make a run, but it's all right. I'll take a point against Atletico Madrid. Barbas, Talby, come on, cross it. Come on, there you got it in you. Or have a shot. I think the cross might have been the better option than longer for, and just a simple tapping for Faktang Sarnia. I think that would have been the most sensible option. Brick has got the ball. Can we just get it clear? Can we get the ball, please? Can we get the block? And Ibrahim Diaye has put the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-1 to Atletico Madrid. I'm slightly disappointed with the result, considering Atletico Madrid weren't really that dominant in the match stats. They had an XG of 0.50. We had an XG of 1.57. Yeah, definitely didn't really... never really went our way. We had created lots of chances, but didn't really test the goalkeeper enough. But we did finish top of the league. We have already broken the record for most Europa League goals scored in the season. So that's quite impressive. I think if we could get an easy tie in the round of 16, it'd be great. Obviously, I won't know who we face until the next episode. So hopefully we get back to winning ways. That's what I was meant to say, not back-to-back wins. Let's hopefully get a win against Crystal Palace. The lineup for our match against Crystal Palace will be Henderson in goal, a back four of Carrington, Shewers, Snape and McNeil, Bischoff and Taylor in the midfield. We've got Sheehan on the right, Kabangu in the middle, Moretti on the left, then we've got Sarnia up front. Just an update on the Daniel Muller injury. He's going to be out for another 3 weeks, so hopefully should be fit in time for the Europa League knockouts, which start, I think, next month. So, yeah, I think he'll almost definitely be fit for either if he's not fit for the first leg, he will almost certainly be fit for the second leg. Whoever we face, hopefully it's a nice, easy tie. Obviously, that will be coming up in tomorrow's episode, only focusing really on the second legs because they're the most important games. The first legs, yeah, just get a decent result in the first leg, to whatever will be in the second leg. Hopefully, the hard work should all be done by then, unless we need a miraculous comeback. But we're not going to focus on the negative stuff. We are going to romp the Europa League and win it this year, and qualify for the Champions League and win that next year. Hopefully not, but that is the plan. Saki puts the ball, has a shot actually. Did not put the ball into the box. It was a good save from Dean Henderson in the end. Kabangu plays the ball to Shuras. Come on, can we try and do something with this ball, please? Kabangu plays the ball. Moretti's got players lurking in the middle. Sadia has got the ball. Oh no, it was Sheehan. And he does put the ball into the box. Sheehan, absolutely superb. Did not see him making the run from the right hand side. Absolutely a bit of magic that was. I think she had made definitely the right choice to run into that space, because Sadia definitely was not going to get there, because he had two players pretty much either side of him. It was a Sadia sandwich, so yeah, he was definitely not going to get to that ball in time. Moretti has got the ball back to try to get the ball back to Bishop. We do still have the ball. Carrington, that's a lovely run, crosses it, and Kabangu is there for his 17th goal of the season. We are 2-0 up with 15 minutes left to play of the first half against Crystal Palace. What does this do in the Premier League? It puts us up into 5th. Nice. Very nice. Bearing in mind, Man United do have 2 games in hand, or potentially 1 if they're playing later on, but that is very, very good. Creates a little bit of a gap between us and Tottenham, who played the same number of games as us. So that is very, very good. We're 6 points off Man City, but they've also got a couple of games in hand. So I don't think we're going to be in a title fight this year. We might be, but who said we're in a title fight anyway? I certainly didn't. Moretti has got the ball, plays the ball to Sheehan. He's got, I think he tried to slot it through to Sadia, but it took a deflection. Kabangu, with the long range effort, is slightly just over the top of the crossbar. And half an hour left to play. We are playing very well, but it's time to make some subs. McNeil is going to make way for Beha. Where is Talby? Why is Talby not on the bench? Is he also injured? I don't know. I presume he is, because he's nowhere to be seen, unless he's just been left out of the squad by administration errors. Moretti is going to make way for... Actually, we'll give Moretti a little bit longer. Kabangu is going to make way for Montserrat. And I think that's probably all we'll do for now. We will get on Sotacek, but just not yet, because he is just coming back from an injury, not fit enough to he can probably play the last 15 minutes, which is what we will probably do. Hopefully Crystal Palace still haven't got a goal by then, which they haven't. They haven't really tested us all game. So Moretti is now going to make way for Sotacek. I think Rescio also comes on for Sadia, and I think final change will be Josh Taylor off for Brandon Hunter in the midfield. Sheehan has got the ball back to Carrington. Bischoff again. Let's get the ball up front. Get it into the box, please. Snape. Beha. Montserrat. You got Moretti on the left. His final contribution of the game. And Sadia also his final contribution of the game before they both get subbed off. And it's now 3-0 to Wrexham. We're definitely comfortably in 5th. Obviously by 2 points, but still very comfortable. The goal difference is very, very good. Shuras plays the ball to Carrington. This is looking very good. Montserrat, could it possibly be a 4th goal? We're passing the ball quite well, I must admit. Montserrat loses the ball, but that's to be expected of him. He's not a world-class centre attacker mid like Kabangu is. So Carrington, that's a great interception. Shuras has got the ball. Carrington, Sheehan has got the ball. This is looking very good. This is Bischoff. Come on, Montserrat with the strikey. Was it hit? Did it hit the crossbar? Was it just a fantastic save from the Crystal Palace goalkeeper? Either way, deserved to get a goal from the end of that. Sotacek has got the ball. plays the ball to Bieha. Come on, Bischoff deserve better from that cross, but we'll take it. Carrington, Sheehan puts the ball into the back of net for his 10th goal of the season. He may not start every game, but since Muller's injury, he's just got ever so good this season. Such a check. He's got the corner, whips it in. Come on, Steve. Back post, Bieha puts the ball into the back of net for his first goal of the season. May also be his first ever goal for Wrexham. I don't know whether he's had goals previously, but that's certainly, from what I can remember, that might be his. Has he ever actually got a goal for Wrexham? He got one last season. Didn't get any the season before, so that is his 3rd goal for Wrexham. That is quite something. I mean, he is a defender. I don't expect the defenders to score absolute tons of goals unless it's from a set piece, but very well done to him, especially from left back. Not an easy place to score from. Pavlidis loses the ball to Hunter. Now Bischoff, Sotochek, and now we are on the break. Sotochek, I mean, that is just awful goalkeeping. Absolutely awful. I can't feel for him. Not one bit. It's just terrible goalkeeping. That you won't get that sort of goalkeeping from Dean Henderson. I mean, it's a very that's pathetic. That is, but it's a goal. A goal is a goal. It's 6-0, and we have the full-time whistle. An absolute beautiful display against a very lackluster Crystal Palace, who I'm sure I don't think they'll be in a relegation battle, but if they were, a pretty poor performance that is from them. But 13 games left to play, still in with a shout for the top 5 finish. We're 1 point behind Arsenal, 3 points behind Chelsea, obviously 6 points behind Man City, but I think we might have actually been the early game. Yeah, I presume we were the early game because it's only 4:15. I'm sure there's other matches still to be played. I presume, yeah, Man United have got Ipswich literally now. So if Ipswich can pull off a defeat against Man United, that would be absolutely wonderful. But I suspect that is not going to happen. So coming up in tomorrow's episode or the next episode, it might be tomorrow, could be next week, I don't really know. We'll be starting live in the Europa League knockouts. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.